Has anyone ever heard of Among Us? One of the best things about Twitch is that it brings us together even when we can't physically be together. It can give us a sense of routine, community, and consistency. And when everything is going wrong in your real life, you can always hop into a game and gaslight your friends. So everyone, this is the Morning Lobby. And now let's meet our imposters and crewmates for the Morning Lobby. Hafu! 5 Up! G-Nelly! Plushies! X-Chocobars! Peter Park! Koji! S-Major! Ellum! And of course, Steve Supton! Steve, it seems like you brought someone else?
It's the ghost of DK. Rest in peace.
We couldn't find him a wizard hat, but it looks like he got a new TwitchCon haircut.
But he's also going bald, isn't he? So it's like...
Steve!
Wait, I can't start off like this. Wait, hold on. That's horrible. I'm so sorry. DK, I'm so sorry.
That being said, I know that you guys have met each other, like, in person before, but this is the first time that I've got to be in the same room as everyone, so I freaked out. Who else is freaking out right now? Can we please get a signature deafen?
Deafen.
And of course, we just have the entire crew here. But that being said, guys, it's Sunday. It's the final day of TwitchCon. How has everyone's event been so far?
It's been great.
Good?
Yeah, it's been good.
Great.
Voices are raspy now, you know? Like, everyone's voices are going a little bit.
It's been a...
I know. Backstage, everyone's like, okay, what time do we go on?
Yeah.
How early? But Steve, you had a crazy night? So I heard of a weird story backstage, and now I'm just trying to get him to say it.
Oh,
Ain't no way that's how you go in. I was like, I'm gonna ease into the story.
Nope. We have an hour to speak with everyone.
Yes.
We're jumping into it. What happened?
Well, it's also,
Do you
it's
know
not my
exactly
story to
what-
tell. It's not my
It's
story to tell.
Koji's
It's
story.
Koji.
I gotta go to Koji. Koji,
He's the
what
victim.
happened?
I can't believe we're doing an Among Us panel right now, and immediately it's going to be dominated by this story. I cannot actually
No,
believe
this
it.
script, this makes
excited.
sense. With this script, this very much makes
Now you're
sense.
teasing that we have to
Do we
say.
really have to do this?
Oh, yeah. Now you're on
I want to
spotlight.
hear it.
You're
You have to
hyping it up.
reenact it.
Do you guys want to hear it?
I want to hear it.
It's not like when you guys
They want to hear it.
It's a clappable
Sorry.
story. It's not a clappable story.
I'm just going to tell you that this is like actually a living nightmare.
It's really
And
graphic.
It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, right? I'm sleeping in bed.
Center stage, please.
I need the prop though. I'll use this.
Rob,
I'm scared about
I need
we
a
didn't
prop.
talk about
Trust
this.
me.
You said this would take 2 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and get through.
Go!
I need a prop. Okay, I'm asleep. I really need this sleep. I've been lacking sleep, right? I slept 2 hours the night before, so I was like, wow, it's so nice to just be in bed at peace, finally.
Wait, this is the first night, by the way. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's really important to know that.
Oh, yeah, true, true.
So I'm just there, finally getting some good sleep, and I wake up to this. And Steve was over me like this. And I was like, what on earth? There's someone in my hotel room. So my immediate reaction was to strangle. Seriously. So I've got him by the throat. And then obviously I'm delirious and I'm like, oh my God, Steve, are you okay? Like, what's going on? Are you okay? And he doesn't say a word. And then he just goes,
That was a good Steve impression.
and then I was like, oh my God, he's just
on.
he's so drunk, he just doesn't know what's going on. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna roll over and go back to sleep. And I just hear boom, the guy's just stormed through the room into the chair and tumbled over. And I was like, for God's sake, right, I'm just gonna ignore him. I'm gonna ignore him. So I try and roll over, and then I've heard him go over to the balcony area where the curtain is. Coincidentally,
No.
where this curtain is. Right,
But almost.
there's this curtain here in the balcony, and my luggage is open in 2 parts here. All my clothes. I look over, Steve is swaying above my clothes like this. He's whipped out his pee-pee, and he's about to wee all over my clothes. I don't know how I got from my bed to him, but I must have actually flown like a hawk, just like, I've grabbed him, I've like dragged him into the middle of the room. I'm screaming in his face like, Steve, you're going to wee on my clothes, what are you doing? He's literally just like, leave me alone, man. I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, so I've dragged him to the middle of the room. I'm like, okay, just go to the bathroom, you're not in the bathroom. And he's literally, he walks straight back over to my suitcase and whips it out again. And he's just like right above my suitcase.
I know what I want.
I have to drag him into the middle of the room, right? And I'm just like, Steve, the toilet is this way. Please, you've got to listen to me. You're trying to wee on my clothes. My heart is like racing. And then he's like, oh, okay. The guy just walks through the hotel room like this. And he goes straight to the hotel room door, like the door of the room, and just whips out again on the door. And I'm just like, Steve, no. I sprint across the room. I drag him back. I'm like, that's the toilet. You need to go in there. And he just goes, oh, thank fuck. And I got back in bed and my heart was like racing. And I honestly, it was like my life flashed behind my eyes because I was like, my TwitchCon is over. The dream is over.
That's how your TwitchCon.
Because I didn't know if he had actually peed on my clothes at this point or not.
Okay, so after hearing this story, I have just one question. Did you at least use the bathroom before the show? So this doesn't happen again?
Wait, no, I do have to take a shit. I really do. I thought I could just suck it back up.
What?
I'm so sorry.
Koji, I need you to do the other part of the story where the cleaner came in.
There's more.
Oh my God.
And I need you to do the sounds you made as well. Like the fucking...
Oh my God.
Unrelated though, unrelated.
Like, I have not been sleeping good with the jet lag and being in a room with Steve. It's just been, you know, that. And the cleaner comes in the morning. I'm like, no way. For some reason, the thing's been taken off the door to like the do not disturb. And I hear the cleaner knock and they pop their head in and they're like housekeeping, whatever. And I'm like, it's fine. I'm not gonna say anything because I just want to go back to sleep. I want to stay sleepy. They're gonna walk in the room and see us, right? They'll probably smell Steve because. So I was like, it's gonna be fine. They just walk straight through the room to the curtain area, actually, and go. They like draw the. They draw the curtain open, and Steve just goes. And the cleaner, the best bit is the cleaner was literally like. She just like went. And she just sprinted out the room going, I'm so sorry. And she was so like scared and upset about what had happened. She had left her bottles of cleaning products. She had just
Never came back for it.
She never came back. Our room still hasn't been cleaned 3 days later. She never came back.
You scared the cleaning lady straight out of the room.
He has that effect on women. Anyway.
Now, I do have to tie this all back into Among Us, and we do have to talk about the morning lobby because, seriously, I don't know about you guys, but it's played a huge factor in my life and meeting all of you guys, and like, you guys became the second family, and I feel like a lot of strong friendships have been formed just in this group, so we have to talk about where it all started. So, Hafu, I know that I think it was you and Peter who invited me to the first group, but like, how did this come about?
Honestly, back in the day, the Among Us, like getting into a lobby was the wild, wild west. You basically begged other people to see if you could play in anyone's lobby, and I would just sit there waiting on multiple Discords and Twitter DMs and be like, do you have a spot, do you have a spot, do you have a spot? And then it was always stressful getting in. And G ran this, where is she? G ran this amazing lobby that Dakota's, DK, invited me to, and he's like, oh, they're just like lovely people. It's like, they're so nice, they're really chill, you should try and see if you like it. And I joined the lobby, and they literally talk like, did I see you, murders? Someone over there, and it's like, no, that couldn't have been me. Oh, I'm so sorry to have accused you and put you in this stress. I was like, what am I listening to? This is amazing. But we had so much fun there. Unfortunately, it got more and more crowded, where like you would queue up in the morning, and I would wake up 2 hours early to queue into that lobby. And so I did the usual, wake up 2 hours early, queue into it, and I'm 31st in line. And I was like, huh? I was like 2 hours early. There's 31 people ahead of me. This is screwed, Yeah. And the normal starting time starts, and there's like 6 people ready to play. And I'm like, okay, well, if no one's gonna be here, like I'm gonna sit in, and then DK's gonna sit in, and then like 15 minutes later when people start trickling in late, they're like, you have my spot. And I'm like, okay, you're right, but this is also kind of dumb that you're queuing the day before. I was like, DK, you wanna like leave, make our own lobby, we'll have a spot every day. We don't have to go through the stress. We don't have to wake up at like 3 a.m. to queue. And he's like, you have my sword, Hafu. And then I was like, 5 up, what do you think? Like, do you wanna be part of this lobby? We'll have a spot every single day. And he's like, yeah, I can invite people. We can invite people. We'll make it how we want it.
Yeah, no, waking up at 2 a.m. every day just to try and reserve your spot in 45th in line, it was too much for you. And so it just felt bad trying to reserve, like, yeah, can we like not do this? So we started a lobby where like, you know what, let's take our friends from here, the people that we had a really good time with, and kind of chose all the fun little personality quirks of everybody and kind of mashed them together and formed the morning lobby with it.
Now, I want to ask one more question about that, but I do also want to remind everyone in chat. I see you right now. I have you on the little tablet right here. We see you and we love you. Well, we love most of you anyways. And we may take some chat questions later in this hour, so go ahead, ask away. And as some of you may have noticed, feature chats could pop up at any time. But as you guys were just saying about, kind of forming this lobby that has been incredibly wholesome and it's been fun. It has its chaotic moments, but still it feels like everyone in here is just here to have an amazing and great time. So what was it like kind of picking who you wanted to play with and picking who you thought, would be a good fit?
It was kind of like a dynamic role between us two, where Hafu kind of formed the core fortress of people. So like she did the main stuff and my job was to find more of, we're gonna go from this community and we're gonna pick from this community, and just like little additions that we trickle in for a more of a variety experience. So it was kind of just reached I think every part of Twitch in general, like the entire range of the website, and just inviting people, meeting new. It was like Among Us was a wild thing of, you get to meet so many fun people just from all the different communities that are like, yeah, we're gonna have train wrecks with XQC, with Hafu, with just all these just random, a whole different cultures of the internet, and just see how it mashes together, and it stuck. It was great.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone, whether they were a specific gamer or whether they were doing IRL stuff, everyone could join in and just enjoy Among Us, which was really sweet. Does anyone have maybe just one game that they do remember, or one game that really sticks out to them? Or they all just...
They all kind of blend into one, though I do always remember every time at the start of the lobbies, if I ever got imposter with either half it or 5 up, it was just extra pressure to perform.
Yeah.
If I got it with it's funny how depending on who it came up on the screen with, depended on your reaction. If you got it with Steve or Koji or Ellum, you're like, right, okay, there we go, the carry's on. What? Whereas if you got it with half or 5, you're like, oh god, the pressure's on, I need to not throw it for them. So it was always a fun dynamic of you'd see it pop up, you're like, yeah, oh no.
So then the first time that you guys all got together, because I believe it was, you had a thing in Vegas where everyone joined up, everyone got to meet in person, or maybe it was...
birthday!
It was for your birthday!
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Late birthday. Early
ago,
birthday.
but
I don't know when it is. But, but when you guys did all eventually meet, was it an instant connection? Or was it just a little bit of oh, you're not a jelly bean anymore, you're a person?
No, definitely. These people, I've spent more time with them than I spend with my husband. We were waking up and we were playing every single day, and we would hang out. It's not like a normal streamer friendship where you're like, oh, we're in the same community, what's up, right? It's we're hanging out. We're literally playing games together for 4 or 5 hours a day, and then we would sometimes say code names or something after.
Yeah.
It was a really good time, and I had something to look forward to. It's almost like school.
It was.
School?
No, but in a fun school.
Yeah.
Not
Fun school.
sorry to.
And a hangout after class.
Yeah, and even waking up that early, I was like, oh, school, oh, Among Us. But once you're there, it's you see all your friends, it's oh, this isn't so bad.
Yeah.
Without the bullying.
I didn't hear what you said at all.
Without the bullying.
Yeah. No, there's still bullying for sure, you fool.
And then, Ellum, this is weird, but this isn't your first TwitchCon, right?
No, please tell me you don't have the
Oh
clip.
yes, please.
No, please. I don't want to relive it. I was joking.
Reenactment.
I can't reenact it.
Oh, that's perfect. We just have the clip,
Are you
right?
actually going to put on the
There
clip?
was something that happened at the previous TwitchCon.
Yeah, I did an obstacle course, and it was the worst experience of my entire
I
life.
haven't seen what happened with this obstacle.
So basically, so it was me, Koji, and G, and I was the first one out of the 3 to do this obstacle course. And there was this pyramid which was made for children, right? And I thought I just had to build the pyramid, but it had to match the colors as well. And for some reason, I just couldn't do it. So the host is like basically having to help me do it, but my hands are like this. So I'm freaking out entirely. Then my legs are like concrete, so there's like these hurdle things. They're probably like this big, like I could step over them. But because I was so nervous, I just ran through the whole thing. and then they like put them up again. Like I became so self-conscious, I did like this half horse like jump. And then I got back to the end, and Koji saw me, and I'm like this, like coming off the stage. And it was just the worst experience of my entire life, so yeah.
And then Koji broke the record, he got the fastest time.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
There's like been people there practicing the course, and like it was like a tradition in Amsterdam, right? It was like a thing they all played at school. And somehow I just floated around this course and set like a record time. I don't know what happened. I don't remember any of it. I was like front flipping off things. I don't even know how to front flip.
Can you front flip?
I don't know. No.
Do a flip.
No.
Do a flip. Do.
flip.
If there was like IRL just among us, where we could get even like the chat, we could get the audience involved, I wonder how that would play. You're smart. How would that work?
Well, we would need a set director, but I could actually probably make it work as long as we have a studio job.
Yeah, I was like, I'm on it right now.
Seriously?
Yeah. I think venting would be a little bit scuffed. You'd probably feel like a McDonald's crawl through tube thing, but you know?
You solid snake it, like you put the cardboard box on and you're just crawling?
Crawl through everything, but no, it could probably work. You just have people like close doors on it, yeah.
Plushies, do you think that you could run through? Do you think that you'd survive?
Yeah,
No?
No. We're talking about in real life Among Us
In real life.
situation,
Yes.
right? No, I can't even do it online, so I don't think I'd be able to do it in real life.
You say you can't do it online, but you had a couple games like a couple weeks ago where you were imposter and you just destroyed everyone. So you're sneaky when you need to be.
Yeah. No, I don't remember.
She's gaslighting me right now.
No one remembers anything. Oh, no.
Well, that's totally fine because memories disappear, and then as well, frustrations can always run high when you're in a lobby that's getting absolutely folded. And from that frustration, occasionally we get something fun.
Give me a P. Give me an E. Give me a T. T. Y. DK's petty all the time.
You to come up with that.
No, it's a parody, actually.
It's a
like
parody.
I stole it from like some other guy on YouTube, actually. Yeah.
Wait, someone made that song and you did a cover of it? Or
Yeah, I kind of like mixed up the words a bit, but yeah, I didn't make this up. I made up the when can I poop? When can I made that one up.
Classic.
Yeah, that one. But
Can we
not
have a
the-
live performance of
No,
that,
please, no, please. I'm
Live
gonna cry.
performance?
I'm gonna cry.
Live performance?
Oh my God, no! I'm laughing.
Okay, go, dude, let's get it.
When will I
now
poop?
stop.
Will it be today? Will it be tomorrow? When will I poop? When will I poop?
Wow. That was amazing.
Ellen and Peter, are you guys hiding any magical music that we don't know about?
Oh, fuck no.
No.
No
way.
Not, no way.
No musical talents? No,
No.
coming up with
Absolutely
beatbox
not.
and rap on the spot?
No, I got
Peter,
nothing.
you
What?
have some pipes on you.
Peter can sing really
You
well.
can sing?
It's a different
Peter
kind of
can
piping.
sing really well.
No,
Well, I feel like Steve should do a cover of that song because it's actually relevant for him right now.
Oh, no. No, oh, I don't have time. I'm super busy today.
This is your first time at the con today, of all 3 days. What have you been doing?
I'm playing Valorant. My hotel room. Dude, okay. I got comms working, and I played Viper on Breeze, and I got like 3 kills in an overtime. And I was like, it's still winnable, and this dude's like, shut the fuck up. And that's all I've been thinking about for the past 2 days is just these mean-ass teammates that I keep getting. It's neither for here nor there, but it's been a really bad streak of losses. And sorry if I seem grumpy today, it's because of that.
Have you tried playing better?
Dude, I'm never logging Viper again, that's for sure. Holy fuck.
I understand. If we like wheeled out a laptop for you right now to play Valorant,
I would play, yeah.
Can we wheel out a laptop for someone? Nope. No, it wasn't in the budget. We blew it on the DK plushie. Sorry about that.
It has a mohawk.
All his hairline there.
It looks so good. It's, everyone has to dress up for TwitchCon. I've seen a lot of people with purple hair for TwitchCon. A lot of people saying they dyed their hair purple for TwitchCon. I'm like, that's commitment.
Yeah.
That's definitely a commitment. But again, another video, because communication can be difficult in any setting with 11 people, with open mics, and occasionally it could lead to people mishearing words.
How's your cock, Steve?
How's my what?
Your COTC.
Oh.
Isn't that how you pronounce it? What? What?
Oh, Kimmy.
Congratulations, Kimmy.
Kimmy, how's your what?
Cock.
Cock.
Yeah, cock.
Cock.
Steve, how's your cock?
It rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
And Steve, what is COTC or COTC?
Dude, you guys said you were not. First off, I thought there was an audience Q&A, and then when I found out that there wasn't that, I was like, oh, then I'm never gonna be asked about this, and then you were here. Good God. You want a real answer?
I want the real answer. I think everyone wants the real answer.
The real answer is I stole it from my friend James. It's not even mine. Aren't you disappointed? And he stole it from the internet. From COTC Hospital or something. It was like that. Don't meet your heroes.
What else have you stolen?
The Valorant game's that bad?
Oh, God. Wait, I didn't hear what you said. Was it mean? Did you say something mean to me? I didn't hear. Would you say 5 up?
The Valorant game's that bad?
Wait, I still didn't hear what you said. Oh, my God.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
The Valorant game's that bad.
You didn't hear him either. You didn't even hear him.
The Valorant games were that bad? No, I heard Peter say it, actually.
Sorry, we don't have in-ear mics, it's very echoey up here, so we're like, what the fuck did you just say to me? We're like 10 feet away from each other, so yeah.
They're guessing. People are just guessing.
I just have bad hearing. You want water?
But as I look at everyone that we have on stage right now, who do we think is like the most sus out of everyone that we have on the couch?
100%.
It's not me, man.
It's Koji.
It's definitely
It's not
Koji.
me.
Koji's the best liar, for sure.
All I ever do is be myself.
You make me feel like shit every time. I'm like, oh, dude, like, it can't be Koji, man. He literally just said he's not an imposter. Like, he can't be lying to me. He's got such a beautiful British voice, too. Like, how could he lie to me? And he fucking stabs me in the back every goddamn time.
I'm still just being myself, though, because I've been doing it to G the whole time we've been here. Anytime she says something to me, I just make her feel bad for it.
Takes it like, I'll say something, he'll be like, gee, like, why'd you say that? I'm like, what? So yeah, that's just him naturally,
Yeah.
Koji really took the life lessons from Among Us and applied them to real life as well.
Yeah, he really did.
Gaslight's outside the game.
Wait, then if Koji's potentially the sussiest, who's the most wholesome of the group?
Wholesome.
Oh, it's definitely Steve.
A cozy
Kimmy?
roommate, always good.
Kimmy.
Kimmy?
Yeah.
Guys,
She's so angel.
It's definitely Kimmy because it's also in game. If Kimmy starts talking and she's imposter, that's when you know she's imposter.
I never heard about it. Couldn't
Kimmy's too sweet. You're too sweet.
Wait, Kimmy, do you remember when you first started playing? Oh, I was so bad. Every day, I'm like, Hafu's not inviting me back, and I am completely okay with this because I am so bad at this game. But bless Hafu's soul, I'm still here, and I think I got a lot better. You're so good now.
Yeah.
You're so good. Actually, everyone got so much. Our lobby is like a training for Among Us because everyone. No offense, guys. Everyone was kind of bad. We were kind of bad. And then we all got too good.
Your eyes are still bad.
There's a reason.
Let's be honest.
I feel like it's you, 5 Up, and Dumb Dog who are always the ones who kind of like put people through their paces. So like when I'm imposter, I go for you first.
Yeah, I mean, the difference was like when we were starting off, we kind of like immediately, oh, how do we min-max this game to be good?
Yeah.
And then when Steve started, he was like, the lights turned off and he was hiding in a wall corner. Like the first time we played with him, it's like a kid playing hide and seek, hiding behind dishes.
No, the first time I played with Steve, I was like, he had like 100 viewers, but I was like, I love him and I want to play with him every day. And I was like, I don't know if you're willing to wake up at 8 a.m. And Steve's like, yes. And I was like, you want to play tomorrow? Yes. I was like,
You guys
I
are
asked you
sweet,
every
and I
single
wanted the
day.
clout.
So Hafu was responsible for your success in streaming?
Oh yeah. Big time. No, I owe so much to Hafu and 5UP and everyone in this group. I really do. You guys are so sweet.
I feel
I feel so lucky. I think this is so strange that we're all like, this is where it's at now. It's really cute. I feel blessed. With you guys. I really do.
Steve being wholesome? Wow. I
know.
Something else to come. I was like,
Someone clip it.
Like, is he trying to get the most wholesome award, or is
oh, he's trying to steal your award.
Fucking won it all.
I'm gonna have to kill him.
Sure. I was looking, we had a couple people in the Twitch chat. They were saying some things. I saw someone say that morning lobbies got them through their early morning university classes.
I heard that too.
You guys are watching during class?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but you pay attention to school?
Listen, man, if I had any impact on your grades, that's my bad.
I mean, even for me, because I did not wake up at 8 a.m. for anything except for morning lobby. And that was always like the best way to start my day, where it's like, jump in, get a little bit gaslit, that's totally fine, maybe pick up a kill here or there as an imposter. And yet it was just kind of like catching up with everyone as we were dead and everyone else was deafened.
Oh yeah.
I think it was like the perfect sort of like culmination of things of like obviously at the time when Among Us blew up was when the pandemic was on, so no one could be anywhere. We all didn't have anything else to do, so suddenly everyone was like, yeah, you can get 10 people in. Like, trying to get 10 people now is a challenge, sometimes because everyone's so busy, but like, I think that was why it took off and allowed us all to get to know each other so much. And also like, we played every day and we'd sit for hours, and it definitely like was a way that you brought in people you didn't know before, and I think that's sort of like, it was the perfect combination of things that allowed it to blow up to where it did and to where we are now.
Mm-hmm. So then I do want to take this moment and just kind of like go by everyone, one by one. But what does the morning lobby mean to you? And what does this group of people mean to you? And we'll start with you, Plushies.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna
cry.
If there's a single dry eye in this room, I will find you and I will spit it. Cry!
Oh gosh, I feel like I set the tone going first. Okay, well, I think, off the top of my head, I'll say that like, I remember I was going through like a really hard time back then, and I just joined Hafu's Discord, and I saw them playing like Among Us, and one day I just happened to be up like pretty early, and I'm like, I wonder how I can like play with them. So I messaged Hafu, and Hafu's like, yeah, come on tomorrow. And I was like, oh my gosh, he was like so warm and welcoming, and I felt so like invited and welcomed. And I'm like, okay. So then I was like so bad, but everyone was so sweet to me, even though, you know, at first everyone was like kind of making fun of me, but that's fine. And then from there, after so many games and so many like days together, it just kind of built like this like routine in my life, and it just made me a lot happier being with everybody. And I don't know, I'm so sorry I didn't rehearse this or anything, but it meant a lot. So yeah, thank you, Hafu, and everyone here.
I think like for me, because obviously I started the lobbies before, I have so much respect for like Hafu and 5UP for being able to sort it, because it's literally like a full-time job having to sort lobbies. But yeah, Among Us, like in the pandemic, like I generally like think it like saved me. It was just so nice to meet people, and I've like made some best friends and stuff. And yeah, I'll always like thank so much to Among Us.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I've like, it's kind of like just meeting a bunch of friends. I mean, I've been a very private person my entire life, so like, kind of gave me a lot more confidence, made me a lot more comfortable. I mean, I did face reveal. A lot of it was because of these guys, because I wanted to like go out and hang out with them and meet them and do a lot of fun stuff. So it was like, it meant a lot to me. It was like a lot.
I'll never forget when you came up to me at Streamer Awards and you're like, do you know who I am? And I'm like, what? He's like, it's me. And I heard your voice and I went, oh my God! And I just freaked out because I've only seen like the radish.
The cardboard box on the first row.
Cardboard box. But it was so sweet to hear that, you know, it helped give you confidence and everything. Because you deserve it. He deserves a confidence.
He does.
Yeah. Of course.
I think for me, like obviously I ended up getting invited through 5UP because 5UP was interested in MCC and I was interested in Among Us. So we were like, hey, we should do a little trade. So I remember joining that group and just being blown away by how nice everyone was, but also the difference in like, obviously when Hafu had mentioned earlier, like the UK group were so polite. And I was like used to like that or my other friends who weren't as good. To then that group, I felt like I was thrown into the pros who would just like be like, you're a liar, you're a filthy liar. I've seen you do it. And you're like, what's going on? But it was a lot of fun. I think, honestly, it's always a funny thing being like, a lot of these people are people I consider like some of my best friends. And it's people that we met and became friends through gaslighting each other and lying to each other. And it's just made up a lot of connections that like I wouldn't have otherwise had. And obviously getting to like go out to Vegas last year and hang out with everyone for like have his birthday and Friendsgiving and get to like see everyone. It was nice when we like obviously we took a break and then came back. And I remember that first stream we did and it was everyone's like, oh, what have you been up to? Like, oh, I got a house and oh, I've moved. And it was just like a really cute catch up. So it's just been amazing for meeting so many amazing people.
When I think about like the morning lobby, I guess like I feel like so much pride for what we like achieved during, obviously it was mentioned like the pandemic. Good. And I feel like so proud, like when I meet people in real life and they tell me like to my face, your streams or like this lobby's, the people in this lobby's streams did this for me during that really hard time and it like really helped me get through it. I can't like tell you how much that means to me because it's exactly why I got into content creation. I just wanted to make people's lives better or give them an escape from whatever's going on. So I just feel like so proud of like everyone in this room for what they did for other people and just to be a part of that. And the other thing that I really take away from this lobby is that when I joined it, I was pretty new to streaming. And it was like joining a lobby with who I believe are like most of the best creators on Twitch are in this room right now, and the other people that played in this, the other people that played in the lobby that aren't here and stuff like that. To be put in a lobby with people like that, it really like molded me. Like I just feel like I would never be a good content creator without the people in this room because I feel like I just learned so much from them, and I just like had to be a good content creator. And I'm just so thankful for everyone in this room because I really do think that's the only reason I can make content now in the way I can because I learned from the best.
You're welcome.
You've done it yourself.
I'm gonna jump to you.
Fuck.
Hey, put on the spot.
That's my fault. I think Hafu and the morning lobbies are like one of the biggest reasons why I'm able to stream full time now. Straight up. You guys were pivotal in terms of making this a viable career path. Like I never ever thought, I never woke up one day and was I'm gonna be a content creator. It just kind of like fell on my lap, like where I found opportunities through friends. But like honestly, the DM that I got from Hafu asking me to be in the morning lobbies was like, that was like pivotal in my streaming career. So like, I'm so grateful for her. I'm so grateful for everyone in it. I'm really grateful for the people I've met through it, like except for Steve. Fuck Steve, honestly. But
did you say Peter?
I'm kidding. Me and Steve actually finally went on that hike we always talked about. Like, I felt so bad.
But then Peter couldn't walk for 3 weeks.
But guess what? I injured my foot on that hike, and I wasn't able to walk properly for almost a month. So that's how much I like you, okay, Steve? But yeah, no, the morning lobbies were amazing. And it was just such a great opportunity for me to branch out and meet new people that I wouldn't otherwise, because I feel like Twitch could be very insular sometimes. Like you could be really in your own bubble, like, and not feel the need to branch out. But because of these morning lobbies, I got to meet so many amazing, fantastic content creators, people like from across the pond, and like it was invaluable to me. And but it's not all good, I will say. Waking up every day for an 8 a.m. lobby was the fucking worst. I'm sorry. Like there were times where I rolled out at 7:59 a.m., fucking skipped the intro stream, like fuck, we're straight into this shit. I'm fucking dying, like brewing coffee, like in the corner of my kitchen room thingy. I'm like, oh god, guys, hey, good morning. Let's Among Us, shall we? But that's incredibly entitled of me. Like they honestly made streaming so easy during the pandemic. Like straight up, they organized lobbies. They made sure there was something to do every day, and it was amazing. It was bliss. It was incredible. And like I really look back on those days really fondly. And they made the pandemic, like they kept me sane through the pandemic for sure. So, and yeah, I'm just incredibly grateful. So yeah.
Love you, Peter.
Love you too.
Yeah, to be honest with you, like I pretty much similar to Peter, I kind of owe everything to Hafu and this group of people as to why I was able to kind of take streaming as like a full-time career path for me. And like everyone in here, they're some of my best friends. I've had like the best memories. Like my best streaming memories are all from this group of people. And then obviously when we all met up, and it was just like amazing. And yeah, like it's just been such like a cool ride, you know, and I just loved every minute of it. So yeah, I love these guys.
I think we can all say that we all love everyone here.
Yeah, if you don't mind me just saying something, because it just made me think, actually, I have to say, like, especially G and Hafu and 5UP and the people involved in organizing the lobbies, I have so much respect for you, but the reason I have the most respect is because it was never about viewer numbers. Like, it was, like, the fact that G and Hafu and 5UP and anyone DK gave me a chance when I was such a small streamer compared to everyone else in the lobbies. It just, like, has so much respect for that, and again, I'm just forever thankful and grateful, because it really has, it's life-changing, you know, like, to be here now. It's completely life-changing.
I mean, I'll jump in and just speak from my own perspective. Like, I remember, I think it was you and Peter both hit me up at the same time, like, oh, we have an extra space in this lobby. And I was like, cool. And I jumped onto the computer to play with you guys, because seeing you guys play just as a viewer seems so fun and wholesome.
Wait, I remember that.
Yeah.
You got gaslit every time.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. See, I was going to skip over that part, too. It was just wholesome. But there was, for the first, I think, like, week of playing, I'm like, oh, Hafu hates me.
What?
I'm like, oh, because I'd be like, oh, I think I saw Hafu vent. No, Avali, you didn't. I didn't see Hafu vent walking around, and then all of a sudden this little yellow jelly bean comes out in my back, and I'm like, it still wasn't Hafu. I know it wasn't. I know morphlings haven't been invented yet, but it couldn't have been her. She said it wasn't. But, like, that aside, similar to what everyone else is saying, like, I didn't want to wake up in the morning during the pandemic. Like,
I didn't need to. It was like 4 p.m. for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was never a problem for us.
It was always confusing saying morning lobby, and it was like 4 in the
It
afternoon.
was an afternoon tea lobby for us.
I have actual before and after photos of Among Us. Like, I could do like a meme that says like, never do Among Us, because like, I used to be skinnier, no bag. Like, I was like, dude, like 2019 TwitchCon photos versus now, I'm like, fuck, man, Jesus Christ. Among Us is a hell of a drug. I would never do it. Yeah.
and yet a wholesome drug at that.
Yeah. I don't know about that, honestly.
You don't know about that? Well, okay, well, some people handle it a little bit better than others. But yeah, I mean, just even for me, the morning lobby was so impactful. It just in terms of having someone to speak with, having a group of friends that you know you could just jump into Discord with and hear another human's voice when we're all being isolated for 2 years. But, so I want to say thank you for that as well. But, Steve?
Oh, I'll keep it short. But you came to me in a time where I really needed to feel needed and to have a routine. And you pulled me out of a really dark place, the whole lobby did, and it was really special to have that friendship. So thank you. I love you, Hafu. I love all you guys.
Steve stole my answer. Yeah, it was like probably the darkest time of my life. Dude, I don't know how to say this without my voice shaking. Like I remember I was even taking like 2 weeks off of streaming, just not streaming. And then Hafu always gave me a spot, and I felt needed, and I felt like I always had a spot, and it was like nothing clout related. It was just like, thank you, seriously.
Oh,
We have to end with you, Hafu. What does the morning lobby mean to you?
It means a lot. Like, I think what me, 5UP, DK, what we all were trying to achieve was having like a really fun space for everyone. We didn't want clout to be a thing. Back in the Among Us days, you guys all know, trying to get into a lobby was about how many viewers you had and how many Twitter followers and all that stuff, and it was just exhausting. And I was like, dude, if I like playing with someone, I want to keep playing with them. I don't care who, you know, how big they are, how small they are. If they're a good time, they're a good time, and that's who I want to spend my time with if it's something I'm doing every day. And I'm really, really happy that you guys are here with me now. This is like, what, 2 years? 2 years later, which is crazy.
It's probably over 2 years, actually.
3 years, yeah.
And I have to say, like,
4 years.
I've spent more time with you guys than like anyone that I've like hung out with as like a streamer friend online through my 10 years of streaming, which is crazy, you know? Like I did like collabs here and there for like 1 stream a month maybe, but nothing like this, not an everyday thing, and I don't know, this is really special to me, so thank you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Hafu.
I'm gonna thank you for Hafu for this. Now I know that the morning lobbies have touched all of us and impacted our lives in a lot of different ways, but also there's a lot of fans and community members, viewers, and followers who have also just been positively impacted by the morning lobby. I've ran into a couple people who have said I would wake up in the morning, you would get me through the early morning work, or like we said, morning classes, and a lot of the community members went ahead and they shared their love for the lobby in different ways, like with fan arts. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of them.
I can't hold it in anymore. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Seriously?
Is he going to poo?
Mute his mic, please.
Mute his mic. Oh no.
Okay. Well, let's look at the fan art. It's cute.
Good God, no.
Steve, I hear.
His mic. Can we tell Steve that his
Please,
mic
please.
is on?
Yeah, turn off his mic. Turn off his mic.
Oh my God,
Can we tell Steve that his mic is on before he goes? Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. This is live Twitch. We can handle it. But this is fan art from Hema, and Hema actually made a lot of these, and these are so cute. Look, we have everyone in here. Oh, Skadge and Sips. Scott, you're at the top right there.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Dwayne?
The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock in Poland.
Funny story about that.
He would always kill people next to Dwayne.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson actually knows about that The Rock is
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So our friend
Really?
Lydia, good friends of The Rock, I guess, and she said, "Oh, funny story. This entire lobby named this after you, and that's now immortalized."
No way.
Oh my
So he
God.
actually knows.
That's so cute. Oh, I love Wolfabelle up there with the angel halo. Before they released more colors, or before we got into the modded version, whenever me and Wolf were in a lobby together, it's like, who's gonna be white? It's like, who's gonna be white and who's gonna change to an off color? I usually change to the off color. Because she's so cute and the little
The angel.
get up.
So I
that's
chose
a
brown.
penguin costume that you're in.
We were literally
that's
talking
super,
about that
super cute.
before we got on stage of what all of her outfits used to be. And obviously we were saying Hafu saws were the yellow with the blue, and 5 Up would be the pink one with his little scarf.
Snowman.
And
It's a pink man.
I had the flamingo hat, we were all remembering what we used to wear in that, because obviously with modded there's so many more options now, but back in the day we all had our little signature things. It was cute.
Let's go ahead and see the next one.
Wow.
It's so good.
Incredible.
I remember
It's
this.
by Noon.
Wow. I've never seen this.
Did you not?
You haven't seen this one?
It's beautiful.
You should use it as your desktop wallpaper. It's so
Yeah, or you ask them if you can print it out as a desk mat.
It just fell into my shoe.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Those are
This
my
as a
favorite.
mouse pad would look so.
But let's go ahead because we have another one.
I know, he's fucking.
By Blue Boon, I think. Blue Bun. There we go. I'm sorry, it's far away. I can't read it. 5 Up. Your eyes are better than mine. You're younger than me.
I was turning around, to be honest.
Oh, no. Let's go ahead and see the next one. This one's from Hema as well. Look at everyone so
I
happy.
love this one.
It looks like it should be a TV show.
Looks
I'd
like we're
watch
going
it.
to school.
An anime.
The one thing I liked about this
Morning
one
Lobby Anime win. We need the funding for it. But we have another photo that we could take a look at. Another fan art piece.
Wow.
Oh, this
That's
one's
so
cute.
Oh, cute. Oh my God.
Just says piss.
It's like
That was Steve's.
for a while.
He was pissed.
All right, let's see the next one.
this one's still.
Little one.
You guys made us seem so much cooler in the fan art.
Yeah.
We were just
jelly
beans with knives, but this is some anime shit. That's pretty dope.
Someone drew fan art of me and they gave me massive boobs. And I loved it. I instantly saved the art.
Oh, you
and
have no idea what's coming your way now then.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm like, this is the best photo ever. And someone's like, "That? Are you sure that's you?" I'm like, I see the glasses. I see the glasses. It's me, and I'm gonna take it, and it's now my phone background. But this is really cool. It's also the very much I'm going to wipe everyone out vibes, along with, it looks like DK is accusing someone, and Steve is maybe over a body.
And then Hafu's just the overlord of everything.
Yeah, the overlord.
I'm just stressed out in the
But,
back.
okay, I think we have one more, right? But I don't think it's on the screen. Wait, where's the last piece of fan art?
Wait, what is it?
What?
Wait, there should be one more.
The shit was a red herring.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
cute. And it's for you, Hafu.
And it's a gift for you, Hafu.
It's so sweet, right?
Oh my God, that's so cool.
So cute.
Oh, wait, so you didn't go poo?
No, I do have to, though.
Oh my God,
You've got my Hero t-shirt.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
This is only like a small capsule of memories and members from the morning lobby that you have had such an amazing impact on throughout the years that you've been doing this. Everyone here loves you. The fans in the community love you. I think the world loves you at this point, as they should.
We love you, Hafu.
Do we say panel? We meant bring tissues.
Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. This is amazing. Who? How? When? What?
I mean, you always know fan art. I think that's like the language. Just everyone understands what it means. So I wanted just like a little celebration of. Yeah. It's
Wait, you did this? Thank you. Wow. Oh my God. It's perfect. Who drew this?
Hema.
Oh my God, Hema, you're so
God.
freaking
Hema's
talented.
so
Oh,
good.
you really
So
are.
cracked.
Amazing. I was reading the prompt. I was like, I don't get it. Oh my God. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
I think you can find. Can you point everyone out in the photo?
Yeah, it's everyone. There's little Easter eggs in there everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, that dumb nose is Ellum. I mean, that's so Ellum. This is Steve.
So good, man.
There's Koji.
We even have Jubs in there.
Oh, and your dogs, your doggy.
My dogs are even in.
Yeah, dude, I just saw that.
So cute.
Oh, this is Kimmy. Oh yeah, Tina and Kara. Oh my God. Oh, and then your snowballs there.
Your phone says
There's
justice for the win.
Danger.
Did you see that?
Oh, this one is Janet. That one's Janet, right? That
Yeah, I
has
have
to be
chocolate
Janet.
earrings.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
100%.
Oh, there's DK. Oh my God,
so
that's Gumi. Right? Yeah. Oh, that's
Gumi by
Gumi.
DK's cup.
What is that one? What is this?
H-bomb? I don't know who you're pointing at. I can't see.
Oh, what is that? The little food?
So
Tina?
there's like a toast over there.
Tina.
There's a small Tina.
God, there's a Tina.
And these are all people that we can go try to track down at TwitchCon as well if they are currently walking the floor. But with that being said, that is all the time that we have for the morning lobby. So thank you all so much for coming out, sharing your stories, sharing the memories. And thank you, everyone, for watching. And remember, every Wednesday morning.
Yeah, 10 a.m. 10 a.m.
10 a.m. now.
10 a.m. PST.
10 a.m. PST, Hafu's channel, everyone's
Everyone's channel.
Everyone's channel here on Twitch. You guys can tune in every Wednesday morning. But for everyone else, that is it for us here. But stay tuned for more TwitchCon.